No problem. Chris and Lola, of course, are on. Razor Ramon was on for a second. I chatted them. I told them to stand by. Yeah, something weird is going on, man.
That's gonna work great, man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's IFB time, Interfleet Broadcasting, our news, pop culture, sci fi entertainment channel, brought to you by two guys that grew up watching 70s, 80s TV, movies, cartoons. I'm New York Pete, and this is my buddy over
I'm
here
the
on that side.
button pushing fiend right now to find out why
Yes,
they
Chris
just
the Tipsy Toaster.
We dropped offline there for a second, so I guess
I
I
think
had to
that
restart it again. So
I think it's the Cylons
I think it's
or
the
the
Colonials. They
visitors.
didn't want me on again.
It's the visitors. It could be they live.
Could be V.
It could be
Yeah.
many different creatures.
It's because
that are
I've. It's time for me to age out, and just like in Logan's Run, I have to go to Carousel, and they're looking for me.
oh,
The Sandmen are
dude,
trying to
that's
find
messed
me.
up.
They're trying to shut me
That's
down.
messed up. They're interfering. Oh
Well, I'm
boy.
definitely over the age for the Sandman, so so they're gonna probably come get me. I don't even have a crystal anymore.
Logan 5 is coming. Logan 5 is coming after us. And in the book, I believe it's 21, and in the movie, it was older.
Yeah, 21 in the book, and I think it's 34 or 30 and
Something like, yeah.
the movie.
I was like, oh man. And I told you I'm rewatching the TV show. Just so that you know, Chris, I don't see us on Restream or live stream rather, or Restream.
I do. I
I'm
see
not
us
sure.
I do. You have to go to another one.
All right, so I will X out of that. But in the
Yeah.
meantime, I want to
see us
make
on
sure that
Facebook. I see us on YouTube, and I see
okay.
us on.
So Lola's with us, James McCoy from Indiana, Chris Laskowski from Down Under, of course, Lola, Carl. Hey, Carl, what's up, man? Baz, good day to you, buddy. Hope all is well. And I
Surprised
know
Baz
that
isn't stuck to something as much glue as he had on him last time I saw him in the
yeah,
video.
I know, I was crazy. I know that Razor Ramon was on. I saw him blink in and out, and I know that George, our very own George G from Smart and Red Productions, I know that he's out there somewhere in the ether. And yeah, as you come on, guys, just make sure you sound off. Welcome all. I'm just going to type that in right now.
Renew.
Yes, that's right. No kidding. Oh boy. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about tonight.
I have to get the audio. It's oh, hang on.
What?
I got to do something.
What do you got?
There is no sanctuary.
Oh, well, according to the TV series,
Right.
man, there was one guy that was hunting runners, and he had a collection of the Ankhs
Yeah.
that he had on the wall. So he'd taken out a lot of them. I was like, oh no, that's
because you
evil.
said you started rewatching. I watched, I think, the first 2 or 3 episodes, and I found it funny that I think it's the first or the second episode where they find this group of people that are actually robots. Spoiler alert.
Yes. Yes.
And one of the robots' name, and all the robots are concentrated on serving humanity and humans. So they're always
Yes.
asking, what can I do for you? What can I get for you? And one of the robots' name is Siri.
Yes, that is true.
So I was
Yes,
like,
sir.
whoa, foreshadowing.
Whoa,
Because the
Yeah,
Siri
man.
was not around then.
that's correct.
So that was
But
pretty.
yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought that was too. Yeah. So,
So a little
yeah,
hiccup there, everybody. Sorry for the hiccup, but it happens. That's what's great
it
about a live
happens once
show
in a
is
while. I mean, it's live.
it's
That's
live.
the big to do.
It's not
Yeah.
not a number. Is it live or is it Memorex? No, it is live.
No, it's live. Yeah. So, there's a couple of things I wanted to bring up. The fact that the some of our past shows, our numbers, we're humbled because our numbers are really kind of up there. So we did an interview. If you remember, we had Draven from Galactifrac in France, and uh, it's 5,600 views so far and counting. Our interview with Paragon FX is over 8,700, and our new record now is the Von Babison 40th anniversary interview discussing The Thing. It's over 25,000 views. So want to thank everybody for tuning in. Of course, GB Hudson, the author, he's approaching 8,000 views and so on. So I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in and watching the show and supporting. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, man. We need those subscribes. So everybody that comes in and stuff, make sure that you're everybody subscribing. We need the numbers to move up a little bit.
Especially
Yeah,
if you could subscribe on YouTube, it would be great. Not that we really like YouTube a whole lot, and they hopefully are not watching these things, but YouTube has been giving me
grief.
the runaround and grief, but I will not give up. So I actually had to resubmit another copyright claim today for fair use. So, but
Yeah.
the biggest thing is they won't pay attention to you unless you have 1,000 subscribers. Once you have 1,000 subscribers, you hit a tier level where you can actually email them and talk to them instead of
Direct.
instead of filling out a form and hoping somebody reads the form, because we found out you fill out the form the first time, they always deny it, and the second time they'll actually look at it. So they are a pain.
Oh, boy.
They are a pain in the
Yes. The bottom.
yeah.
They're a pain in the bottom. So, with that said, man, let's do the right thing, Chris. Let's do our toast.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that we recognize and thank Brigitte from Austria for buying this round of drinks and our subsequent. So, thank you very much, Brigitte. I would imagine that you're probably on somewhere. Let me see if I can. Just want to make sure I keep tabs on this. But I, of course, am drinking the King of Beers, Budweiser, established in 1876. And I'm a big fan of Budweiser. Nice and simple, clean beer. Not too heavy, not too light. It's just a regular beer, guys. And I like regular beers. I don't like pretentious beers. So, Chris, you can drink any kind of beer you want, but my favorite is always going to be this.
Never mind.
All right, what are you drinking?
What
are you drinking?
I ran out of beer, so I had gone to.
Oh
let's
God!
see, so I had recently done a trip to a work location in the southern part of Georgia, and on the way down there, we had to stop and get gas. And who would have thought in South Carolina that the gas station also has an attached liquor store?
Nice.
So I was like, heck yeah, let's look this up. So I went inside and I found one of my best. I've got like 2 or 3 favorite rums. You know, one's Diplomatico. There's I'll do an exclusive reserve for Diplomatico, and I'll do a couple different ones. But I think I found a new one I liked a lot, and it's from Hilton Head, and this is Hilton Head Distilleries spiced rum with spices added.
So you bought that? Was it full when you bought it? That
Yes,
was like
it
only
was
2
full
days
when I
ago.
bought it. It's really good. It's been more than it's been 2 weeks.
It's been 3.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3
So-
weeks.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks since my trip. Yeah, 2. I was down in Georgia last week, right? Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Oh, you're talking about the second trip.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's
Bottle
what
is
I
half
have
empty.
this
Yes,
week.
Lola.
And I got the good stuff. What's the percentage of your alcohol there? Like 4.2,
Oh, mine?
5.3?
Oh no, it's yeah, this is special, bro. Why are you
It's
making me look it
special,
up?
all right.
It's 5%. 5%.
Oh, you're gonna get drunk tonight.
So it's 5%.
Mine's 35%.
Right? What?
Yeah, it's rum.
This is a 10%. This is a 10 proof.
Yep, 10 proof. Yep, you double the
10
percentage.
proof, man. That's yeah.
Yeah,
This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, so www.hiltonheadislanddistillery.com. Actually, next time I roll back through there, I'm going to go buy like 4 bottles of this stuff because it
Oh
is
God,
amazing.
you're crazy.
And they
By
got
the way,
Caribbean
Baz.
6 different Caribbean spices in it.
Oh, big deal. Baz says your microphone volume is much lower than Pete's. I can hardly hear you over the workshop noise.
How about now?
Chris Marshall. Chris,
Wow.
thanks for joining us, man. Awesome. Glad Chris is part of our team. CGI master, one of the masters that works on our stuff. If you guys love how the opening is, you know, with all the ships in the Battlestar and our ship, well, he's one
Stand
of the two
by.
that
There's more.
Oh yeah, there definitely is more. James McCoy.
Am I too loud
have
now?
either of you tried mead? Honey wine, yes.
Yes. Mead's one of my favorites. Yeah.
I have. Absolutely. There's a winery upstate New York, up in the northern parts of New York, that used to make some really good mead. I haven't been able to track them down again. I don't know if it was like a one-off, but Chris, did you buy more mead? Did you get mead?
Oh yeah, I've got the Viking blood, and I've got a couple other ones at my house in Roanoke. Oops.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
boxed myself
gonna
there.
try to. So hey, James, if you have any suggestions or any of your favorites, definitely pass them on to us.
I really like. I hate wine, but I'll drink mead.
Yeah, mead's awesome, man.
I brought that mead to you about a year ago.
That's right. Yeah. So mead, not to be confused with port, but a good port is or ice wine. But anyway,
port I know of is when we pull it in from the Navy.
Okay. All right. You will be educated later. Anyway.
I refuse to be educated.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's do our toast, man.
Hang on. I gotta open them up, right? So hang on.
Yeah. Oh, what are you gonna open? You're not gonna open. You already opened it.
Mine kind of open, but I put the cap back on it so we can get the.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we heard that. All right, there we go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hang on, my ice melted.
That's your problem. There's a you problem.
Yep, ready?
Yeah,
I
go.
don't think I hear much of mine.
Come on.
Ready, go.
I did. Mine's pouring. I'm pouring. Pouring. Ha! I'm ready to go here. Come on. Let's go. You and your fancy. Oh my! How much? You're not supposed to drink the whole bottle. What's the matter with you? You filled up the mug. That's wrong.
It's got a lot of ice in it.
Oh my God. Oh boy.
It's got a lot of ice in it. I get to drink
a
once a week.
meeting.
I get to drink once a week. Damn it, leave me alone.
I'm gonna regulate you. All right.
I get to drink once a week now, so now that I'm on a diet and trying to lose weight, so this is my 1 week thing. So the Tipsy Toaster's down 10 pounds, by the way. So
wow, self-inflicted punishment is your problem, dude. That's a you problem.
Yep.
Oh yeah, who put that? Wait a minute, I see a graphic, and it's a good one. Yeah, James McCoy. That's a good one. Yeah, that's right.
I can't tell what it is.
Ice baby Tara. Good. All right, so hey, come on, man. You ready? Let's
yeah.
toast it up.
Heck yeah, I'm ready. This stuff smells amazing.
All right.
Those Caribbean spices.
Oh, it's Budweiser. I love Budweiser.
For you, it's water. It smells just like chlorine. Maybe formaldehyde. Mine smells like Caribbean spices and sugar cane and the good stuff. No. Yes, it does. It smells really good, by the way. So anyways.
Yeah, by the way, we're pleased that everybody tunes in. So.
Yes, very much. thank you for joining us. We're here every Thursday. Hopefully you come see us again if you're just joining us for the first time. Otherwise, we've probably scared you away. Anyways, we always drink to the fans because the people behind the cameras, the people who create the worlds, actors, anybody else. But it's a lot of the deal is the fans. The fans are the people who actually create the fandoms. So as we always say, Pete,
Fans fuel the fleet.
fans fuel the fleet.
It's to you guys.
Mm.
All right. Yes. Ziggy zaggy oi oi. The ocean. Yeah, man. Okay, George. You got it. I hope you're drinking something too. George probably got some
That's
kinda
good stuff.
whiskey
That
or
is
something.
really. I've
Yeah.
got a.
This is excellent. I love it. Thank you.
Mm.
Yes, Brigitte, thank you very much for buying us drinks this week and for the
Oh,
next few weeks.
God, that's
Appreciate
good
it.
stuff.
Thank you very, very much.
It's almost.
yeah.
It's almost nudging into my first place one.
Excellent. Oh, this is perfect beer. Whoa, you saw that? You saw the foam? You saw the foam on there? This is beautiful.
We need.
I love it.
Never mind.
The
I was going to
king
be
of
crass.
beers, man.
I was
Whiskey.
going to be crass
I knew
there
it.
for a second.
Yeah, well, that's like you used to drink this every day, and now because you
Oh,
don't
no.
drink it every day. Oh yeah. Wait,
I don't
you
drink
like
that.
blue ribbon, Pabst, or what?
Actually, I like Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's pretty good. Yeah,
Uh,
but
yes, don't throw stones, right?
Yeah.
If you glass houses.
this
Anyway.
spice rum is handcrafted using
Good.
our custom 6-spice blend, characterized by notes of vanilla
I
and
don't
warm
believe it.
Caribbean spices. I'm
That's
telling
all a
you,
lie. It's made in a
they're
factory.
warm.
But anyway, it's
those are
besides
really nice and warm ones.
No. Okay. But, however, all said and done, I got beer on.
Now that we got
my
our drink
keyboard.
on,
Yeah, it's all over my keyboard. Thank you very much. We have Tiny Bean Tara is waiting in the green room, and we have a bunch of stuff to talk about. I got a whole bunch of things that we're going to review, and there's going to be a lot of commentary on some of these things, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And remember, we're doing comic book, Battlestar Galactica Marvel issue #1, and we're going back to the book, Richard Hatch and Christopher Golden's book, Armageddon.
Yep.
So we're going to be doing chapter 19 on that, and it's a good chapter. I like it a lot. I enjoyed it very, very much. All Cylon lives
thought
matter.
it
Well,
sucked.
Jeff, yeah, you're going to see tonight. Cheers all. The deeper the pour, the better the show. Mediocre Modeler, I hope you guys are following.
well, I don't know if
good
that take
friend-
that well. The deeper the pour, the better the show. It means the drunker I get, the better off I thought I do. So I don't know if that's something I really want to.
I didn't think you
Yeah,
heard it.
go
You
ahead,
were
get
just
Chris,
drinking,
get
so
drunk on there.
whatever.
You're so much funnier when you're drunk.
Maybe?
Maybe I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, I hope everybody's following Mediocre Modeler's got a new platform. He's setting up
Yes.
a dual platform, right? He's got his
And he's moved to a
regular
new place
model
too.
builder, and he moved in. Yes, he's got a new studio, and
Looks-
he's doing a whole new
amazing.
show. He's going to be covering, specific shows. He did one on
Obi-Wan.
Kenobi. Yeah, it's really
Obi-Wan
cool.
Kenobi.
Yes, there can only be one, but that's beside the point. So, everybody, I hope you're watching and following Mediocre Modeler, a good friend of ours. Actually, Mediocre Modeler was the first guest on IFB. So, we have,
Yep.
and we're working with Mediocre Modeler on our showcase fan film. He's our prop master, and amongst other things. So, welcome all, one and all. Welcome. Tara, what is up? What's going on?
Hey guys, it's great to be back. I've got so much stuff to talk about. Lots of fun stuff. So I figured, how about we start with some upcoming things that we should all check out? So first up, The Gray Man, debuting tomorrow on Netflix. All right, now Netflix has pulled out all of the stops on this huge blockbuster. It's reportedly spending $200 million. Netflix's
What?
biggest
$1 million.
Yes, million.
Wow.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
And it's created by the Russo brothers of Avengers fame, and it stars Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. And they're calling this as an action-packed film, with one reviewer referring to it as Jason Bourne meets James Bond. So I'm in. Um,
What?
yeah, it's really this is going to be something. But let me just preface
Wow.
that by saying some of the advanced reviews are trickling in, and they are running the gamut. So just be aware. Some people are like, not so great. Some people are saying it's the best nonstop action masterpiece they've ever seen. So judge for
Whoa.
yourself. I think this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I like the actors. I like the Russo brothers, and it's the summer. You want a nice, fun blockbuster movie like this. I think it's just right. The Russo brothers, they don't often disappoint. So let's check back in on this one after we've all had a chance to watch. It hits
What's it?
Netflix
Oh,
tomorrow.
Netflix. Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
So,
Baz
I
from
forget.
Down Under
mm,
sends hello from Down
yes.
Under. So I want to make sure you got that. I got that through.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Well, now, next up, vampire hunting has often been a theme in Hollywood, from
Whoa.
Buffy to Blade, right? Everything in between. So, y'all ready for a new spin? There's an upcoming
Uh-oh.
Netflix Day Shift. Yeah. It features
Yes.
Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg as undercover vampire hunters in sunny California. Now, this trailer, please
Snoop
go
Dogg's
watch
gonna
the
smoke
trailer.
him.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the trailer. I did watch the trailer. I
Did
saw it
you?
today. Yes, I did.
And what
Yes,
did
I
you
did. I
think?
don't know. It's a little weird.
It looks
It's
ridiculous,
eclectic.
right?
It's eclectic.
I
It's kind of out
love
there. So
eclectic.
yes,
Exactly, exactly. It just looks like an absolute blast of irreverent madness. Now, I will
yes.
be using that phrase a lot tonight, so just that's a little foreshadowing there, just so you know. Um, the tagline of this movie is "Some jobs really go for the throat." Come
Oh
Oh,
on,
man.
right?
oof.
Yeah, and it's produced by Chad Stahelski. Gosh, I hope I said his name right. He's the guy behind the John Wicks franchise.
Yeah. Hey,
So
Oh
John, if we
yeah.
didn't say your
Okay.
name right, please come on board. Come on for an
Yes.
interview
Come
and
on the
make sure
show.
we
there
get
you
it
go.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will
On the show.
gladly come on and apologize to you live on the air. Now, let me tell you. So I'm in on this one. Just buckle up past the popcorn. This one hits August 12th on Netflix.
Ah, another
Now,
Netflix show. Okay.
right. So yeah. So Netflix. I
The-
figure Netflix is kind of everybody's got Netflix.
well, yeah, that, and they just
So
upped the price not too long ago. So now we know why, because Snoop Dogg ain't
yeah.
cheap. He's got to buy a whole lot of
He's
smoke,
not.
man.
Oh no.
Seriously, man. Now, in other news, there has been a sad void in my world since Obi-Wan ended. I really enjoyed that one. But Star Wars fans, relief is in sight. Andor will hit Disney Plus on August 31st. So it's just a month
Yes.
away. So excited for this one. And I can't wait till when Chris comes back on so we can talk more Star Wars, but that's a side note. Now, you
Jar
guys
Jar
may know.
rules.
Yeah.
Ah.
I love my Jar
Uh,
Jar. Rogue One was my favorite entry into the Star Wars universe in a long time. So I am really overjoyed that they're doing a full backstory on one of the best characters from the film, the mysterious hero of the rebellion, Cassian Andor. Tony Gilroy is behind this one as chief screenwriter, and he also did Rogue One. So this feels right. I have high hopes for that. The series is going to take place approximately 5 years prior to the events of the movie. Now, I, for one, am also just loving that we are getting all these different glimpses into things going on in the Star Wars universe at multiple different points in time between The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan and now Andor. So this little rebel princess is really pleased. So sign me up, and I can't wait for that one to hit. All right. Now, in future vague rumbling news, check out a little soon-to-be-released film in the U.S. called Vesper. Not the drink, not James Bond's
no.
girlfriend, but this is a Lithuanian-made dystopian sci-fi film heading our way in September. Lots of
Ooh.
early buzz already, okay? It's highlighting
Yep.
this strikingly beautiful film, they're calling it. It follows a 13-year-old girl named Vesper who's trying to make her way through the end times of the world where all ecosystems have collapsed. But all is not lost. Vespa is secretly conducting ongoing experiments in biology and creating new life forms, and these are supposedly exquisitely rendered by the film's visual effects team. That's where all of the buzz is really coming from. Not just the story, but the effects team. So I think the buzz on this one is going to continue to grow. And I sure love rooting for the underdog. And in this case, a great sci-fi film that comes out of left film, yeah, I'll check that one out. So definitely let's keep our eyes out on this one. It's going to be some time before it gets here, but we will definitely keep a watch on it for when it does.
The only thing that hits my head right now is I can only think of Princess Vespa.
Yes! Yes!
I don't know if anybody will get that reference, but Vespa.
Pizza the Hut, baby. Amazing. Okay. And so in other new news, have you heard about Rendezvous with Rama? Now, word has just dropped that Denis Villeneuve, the man behind Dune and Blade Runner 2049, is set to helm a new film on the Arthur C. Clarke classic.
Whoa.
No cast, no release date, but it's in really good hands, guys. Come on. It's Denis Villeneuve. So, yeah, I will be following that one very closely.
I don't think I read that book. I have to see if that's on audio.
It's, and it's another one, like, I was thinking of that too. I was
classic.
like, that might be a good one to get an audio on because it's been so long. So I think we can all use a little refresher on that. That would be fun. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
The
love
license plate free.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Amazing. In other interesting news up, though, speaking of Denis Villeneuve, Dune 2, filming now, really shaping up. But how's this for brilliance? Christopher Walken is the Emperor.
Yes!
Come on!
Whoa!
I'm walking here.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So
Oh my
really
God.
psyched, man. They have even cast this summer's other, like the hottest star of this summer, Austin Butler from Elvis. So that's going to be fun. And they officially have back the entire Oscar-winning special effects team from the first one. So that bodes really, really well. And that is going to hit theaters on November. So I will be waiting anxiously.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Is it theaters or I thought it was on TV?
it's going to be theaters and it's going to be HBO Max. If they do it, if they roll it out the same way they rolled out the first one, because things seem to always be changing lately, but it'll probably be, because I know HBO has the dibs on this, so it'll probably be simultaneous opening. That's what I'm hoping for. I want to be on my couch with my feet up. Don't disturb me. I will be watching this movie. So
I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the movie theater if they release it. The limited release. I will go to the movie theater.
Yeah. Well, listen. If I'm down in the city, I will do the same. But if I'm up
that'd
here,
be
I will
awesome.
stay home.
Yeah,
that would be really something.
Yeah,
we have a new engine. You can go lots of places.
That's a great idea.
Everybody out.
That's right.
Go break it in.
Oh my God, that'd be so cool.
What a great idea. I'm going to put that up here and I'll think on it. Now, what have I been saying about irreverent madness all night? Well, when you think of over-the-top, off-the-wall actors, a few names probably pop right into your head, right? Now, I would be surprised if one of those names was not Nicolas Cage. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen the commercials for this.
Well, the man is about as off the wall as they get in Hollywood, and there is nothing wrong with that. And I have to give super kudos to anyone who completely leans into it as hard as he does. Take, for example, this new film. Now, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This is my pick for the summer's most delightfully ridiculous film. I laughed so hard, so often. Now, imagine, if you will, Nicolas Cage playing a fictional movie star named Nick Cage. This is how they
imagine
get around
that.
it. He's Nick Cage. And also imagine that he's also playing, in addition to that, another version of the character who even has full conversations, and in some cases more, with himself, but younger. And he looks, for all intents and purposes, like High from Raising Arizona.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
The most meta you can imagine. This film Oh, I can't say enough. It is a gleeful delight, and it lets Cage chew all of the scenery that he wants. Pedro Pascal, our Mandalorian, he is the perfect foil in this action-packed comedy that finds Nick caught between Pascal's billionaire superfan and the CIA. Now, if you're a fan of Nicolas Cage, this movie is obviously for you. If you are not, this movie will make you a fan. This is an homage to an actor with a tremendous body of work, and yes, they do even poke fun of his habit of doing a gazillion films a year. So nothing is off the table, trust me. Do yourself a favor, spend some time watching this irreverent madness. Give yourself permission to just check your brain at the door. It's the summer. Just laugh, laugh, laugh some more. You can thank me later. I'm hoping you guys tell me what you think of it because I just had so much fun. So that is the Tiny Bean Corner for this weekend. And before I go, I just wanted to check in and see if you guys finished up Strange New Worlds and what you thought.
I just finished it last night.
Excellent.
Ooh.
So I went and watched Balance of Terror, the TOS
yes.
episode, right after it. And some of the dialogue was like verbatim. It was perfect. Loved it. It was really, really good. Really good.
Yes.
I lost something there. Balance of Terror. What? Huh?
That's the episode, the original, the TOS Star Trek episode.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking Strange. Yeah. I finished Stranger Things last night. Sorry.
Oh.
No, it's not the alcohol talking. I just heard Strange, and I thought Stranger Things.
I don't know.
I just finished Stranger Things last night. I haven't finished Strange New Worlds.
Stranger Things homage to 80s horror, right? They said it. It's
but
a mix
I think the best scene in that whole thing was the Metallica on top of the.
Yeah, that was
that was amazing. Eddie.
Oh, Eddie. Yeah. I liked it. I liked Stranger Things. I kind of think that I was hoping that this was it. I was hoping they're done. This is it. Season finale, series finale.
More money to be made.
And then
Spaceballs. The more money to be made.
The more money to be made. Exactly.
I don't know.
So that really kind of bummed me out.
Yeah, I think so. I think
I didn't think the ending was that great, but it was okay.
No.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Hey, Paul, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it was okay.
But, it was okay. Well, now I can tell you right now, I tried to last night, but for some reason I couldn't get to it. Dark Winds.
Okay. What did you think?
Dark Winds is amazing. I haven't got to see the finale last night. I tried to get the finale to work, but
did not see it yet. Great show. Oh my god, definitely worth it.
Wow, what a great show.
Oh heck yeah, guys. Definitely worth it.
Did you guys get a chance to check out The Bear yet?
No.
I watched the first episode. I did watch it. I liked it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to actually follow through on it. I liked it.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me know.
Surely
The first
did.
episode, I did the same thing. I watched the first episode and I said, wow, I really like this. And then it became, oh my God, this is incredible. So
how about Resident Evil?
Episode 3, I
haven't watched that one yet. I watched the first episode and I'm like, I'm not a big Resident Evil fan.
Yeah.
So since I'm not a big Resident Evil fan, it was okay. All those Resident Evil fans out there probably are like flipping their minds and they don't like it. So I thought it was okay.
No.
I'm going to watch it because I'm a big Resident Evil 4. That's my go-to game. Whenever I want to just play a game, Resident Evil 4 is my game, man. I really like. Been playing it for obviously decades. But I didn't.
Playing
I will watch it. I'm on PS4.
PS4, okay.
Yeah. Well, now it's PS4, but I played it when it first.
Is that
came
an
out.
FPS? First-person shooter?
It's not a first person.
Okay.
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Right? Because
I don't.
It's you see the person, right? You controlling the person. So you're not actually. It's not first person. Is you shooting,
you're inside.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. So, Terminal List is awesome, according to Carl. The Boys.
Yes.
Baz, that's right. The Boys, man. How could we not, The Boys is really, really crazy. Just crazy.
Yeah.
Every episode ends somewhere else, and
The
like
milk
a
drinking
new high.
incident thing is just like,
Oh man, it's incredible. It's good. I mean, it's really good. The show is not. I mean, it started out weird. I didn't know where it was going to go, but it was like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upcoming shows.
I love Baz's comment. Every episode, I find myself saying, "Bloody hell!"
Yes, absolutely. Agreed.
Well done.
Agreed.
And Terminal List,
Terminal.
yes, Terminal List
Yeah.
is it's very good. I'm
It's
only
good.
a couple in, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's strange how they're talking about another season. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's based on books. So I'm not
Which
sure how
one's
they're going to
Terminal
work
List?
that out. The SEALs, the SEAL team that
With Chris.
Chris
yeah.
Pratt.
Oh, I finished
Chris
that.
Pratt.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like it? You
Oh, I
did?
loved it. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. Good.
That
Yeah,
was a
I'm
good
gonna,
show.
I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
the rest. We'll
Of course,
talk.
all of
Yeah,
the people, all the Siskel and Ebert people out there were like, "This is crap. This sucks. This is the horriblest thing we've ever seen." And meanwhile,
Oh, come
everybody in the
on.
world is loving it. So
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
I
was a
feel
little
like
bit of pushback,
everybody
but it was
loved
yeah,
it.
come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other show that is a little bit
Joey
it's in
Lawrence.
our it's in our yeah, it's in our wheelhouse, is the it's for a younger audience, but it's the Surfside Girls.
Hmm.
And we have a connection
Yes.
because
Has that
Kim,
started yet?
I don't think it's started
No, it's not
yet.
started yet.
It
Okay.
premieres August 19, and we
Okay.
have a post up on IFB on Facebook, and Kim, Kim is the author, illustrator. She wrote it, and her friend Melissa, that Chris and I hung out with, right, and her family,
Right.
when we went to
The
Denver.
Yep.
Yeah. So you met Melissa. So Melissa's best friends in real life with Kim. And so the two characters of all of this Surfside Girls is Kim and Melissa. So
Okay.
Kim is best friends with my wife. Melissa's best friends with my wife, and Melissa is best friends with Kim, and my wife knows Kim as well. And at one point, I'm going to post pictures of myself and my wife hanging out with Kim at New York Comic
That's
Con
cool.
at one of her debuts. And so she had first graphic novel picked up, and I think it was I don't know.
Is she
Dark
coming
Horse
to
IDW,
NYCC this
whatever.
year?
I don't know. I'm going to find out. She
Yeah.
might. But either way, since we have a link, we're going to have her on the show. And my goal is to have her come on with Melissa, Chris. So we can
that'd
have
be
the
cool.
two of them on. That would be really cool. So that's doable. So if
Yeah.
you guys, if you're following that, I did post something up, since it's an Apple TV Plus series.
Damn
and
it.
premieres August 19. So it went from, like everything else these days, a graphic novel, and it got picked up, and so it's someone that we know, which is kind of awesome. So we're gonna have her come on the show. Beavis and Butthead do the universe.
I watched
Absolutely.
it.
There you go.
I watched it, and it
Oh,
was
God.
painful.
Oh yeah, I could have told you that.
But it was typical Beavis and Butthead. So it was painful, but at least they brought back the original Beavis and Butthead. It wasn't like a new Beavis and Butthead. It was a really it was a good homage to the older show. So if you like Beavis and Butthead before, you'll love this show again. I wasn't much of a Beavis and Butthead fan, but I just had to watch it because it said do the universe, and I'm like, well, I've got to watch what this thing is. So it was interesting. It's 95 minutes I'll never get back in my life, but
Well, I'll tell you that I actually
Jeff says it was a
started-
10 out of a 10. Jeff,
Yeah,
if you're a
okay,
fan of Beavis and Butthead, I bet it was a 10 out of a 10. Other than that, it was
I'm starting to rewatch all of Adventure Time.
Adventure
I'm going
Time.
through season 2. Yeah, Adventure Time is awesome. Awesome.
Huh?
Got to tell me,
What
there's
is
gotta be
that?
something.
What is Adventure Time?
Adventure Time? Yeah, it's about two characters. One One's a human and one's like a sentient dog, and they live in but it's really a post-apocalyptic.
Live in what?
Earth. They have a name for where they live, but it's really
Did you
the
say
Earth.
ooh?
Yeah,
Like
that's what they call it.
ooh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they
Yeah,
but
like
the world,
tiny.
it's like probably like hundreds of years in the future after an atomic war, and so there's magic and weird things that go on, and they live in a tree house. It's pretty cool, man. It's
The
definitely
Magic
pretty
Treehouse.
cool.
It was like,
Yeah, sort of. It's pretty cool. So yeah, big
No.
hit when it first came out. Multiple seasons, multiple specials.
never heard of it.
So
No.
it was gigantic. I remember one year we went to New York Comic Con, and everywhere you looked there was Adventure Time people dressed up as Adventure Time.
Never heard of it.
So
Wow.
oh yeah,
How,
dude,
what
got
year
it.
was this out?
We'd have to look it up. It's a few years back now. It's definitely going back, probably like
Years.
7
Ready?
or something
Let's
like
see.
that.
Let's see if Alexa, what year was Adventure Time?
Oh God, what does it say?
Well, that's not a good idea. She said, "I know about 52,000 adventure movies. What would you like to know?" Like, no,
Okay,
It started
Alexa,
in
stop.
2010, guys.
you're an
So-
idiot. Yeah,
it wasn't 2000.
52,000 adventure movies. She
2010.
knows.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's a wonderful
2010.
thing.
Wow, and it was on for a while. It was on for like 6 seasons, 7 seasons. So yeah,
Yeah,
So-
208
very cool.
My accomplishment this week is I'm like 3 episodes away from finishing season 5 of The Love Boat.
Oh, the Love Boat.
I've been watching The Love Boat
Yes.
pretty much every night. I'll watch an episode or so. Yeah, exactly.
Let me know when you catch the episode with Alan and Jack Jones, and then I will tell you a story.
Oh, I don't
But
But
remember
only
that one.
when you tell me that.
I mean, yeah, you watch it, you're like,
that's
oh, these people are really famous when I was. Damn, I'm old.
Oh wow. Love Boat is
Yeah.
awesome.
The
Yeah.
Love Boat.
Yeah,
Matched
that's Jack
only
Jones.
by
Jack Jones sings the song.
Fantasy Island.
Yep, Fantasy Island.
Yes.
Used to
So
come
good.
on right after. There's the
Yeah.
Love Boat and then Fantasy Island. Oh my God,
I
that
just-
was so good.
I love watching the. It sounds funny. I love watching The Love Boat. It just makes it feels so 1970s quirkish, funny. You know, you got the doc, you've got Gopher, you've got the captain, and it's just a quirky, fun, innocent show. But I can tell you right now, I had a class today on how do I put this? I had a class today on how to respect. What words am I looking for? The females, and I had an
The
HR class.
generations.
Let's put it that way. Today for work,
Being
and
appropriate
that
in the word.
that show, when you go back and watch it, and you realize it was the 1970s ish, 70s, 80s ish. You realize that how objectifying they look at women. Big time.
Oh yeah.
Big time. I mean, you don't
yeah.
realize what a big difference it was between then and now. I mean,
yeah.
they objectify women so much. I mean, of course, then they're going. You know, the theme of the show is the Love Boat, and then of course they're all like,
Yeah.
"Hey, baby, what's going on?" Hey, I mean,
The baby.
you know, that's like.
boomers and,
I mean,
oh,
nowadays
yeah.
that would be like, that guy's going to jail, and that guy's going to
And
jail.
that guy,
And
that
that
guy-
guy's going.
that
That
guy-
guy's getting
Yeah.
sued.
that
Oh,
company
yeah.
is going under.
I mean,
All right, so
Great.
that guy's
I got one
that guy's
for
what
you.
we call a stalker.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's a
I
fun
was
show.
I was on a
Yeah.
cruise.
Nope.
There
Tara,
was a special.
we lost.
there
No,
was a
there she is.
He's pure.
On
You've
the
had
Love
too
Boat.
much to drink, Tara.
Yes, a little bit. There was a special where the Love Boat went. They did a special cruise in the Mediterranean. They went to Greece. And
I don't think I've seen the Grease one yet. I've seen 2
It was a
Um,
special. You still the specials? It
I,
was like a 2 hour or 1.5 hour
well,
special.
usually they're part one and part two. The two
Part
I've
two.
seen so far, the
Yeah,
specials I've seen so far, usually been Alaska, and
yeah.
Australia have been the
Okay,
special ones.
so
Maybe,
yeah, so
but
that's
there's 10 seasons of the Love Boat.
oh yeah,
Holy,
oh yeah.
is it 9 seasons? Is it 9 or 10
I
seasons? That's
I was
holy
on that cruise
crap!
ship.
And that's 24 episodes per season, just like Battlestar
Yeah.
Galactica was.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of episodes. But go ahead,
I
Pete.
was
Sorry.
on the ship. I was on the ship that did that cruise.
Oh,
I did the
uh,
same cruise that
the
they
Prince,
did for the
Pacific
show.
Princess.
The Princess Line, yeah, no, the one that was in the Mediterranean. I got to do the same ship.
I looked it up the other day. Those ships are scrapped. They
Yeah, that's a long
scrapped those
time ago.
ships.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So Baz says, "You want political correctness? Look up Paul Hogan.
Oh,
It
yeah.
ran here, Baz. Oh my God, it was so funny, hysterical. The Paul Hogan show. We got to see some of it in the States.
Yep, Three's
Oh, Paul
Company.
Voter.
Yep.
Commander Kane, yes,
Oh, I was
Three's
gonna
Company,
say,
one of my
Three's
favorites. Oh my God, I love that show.
You
Come
put
knock
on
on
the
my
Love Boat, I put
door.
on Three's Company. John Ritter, I almost to this day can't watch anything because I tear up because I just love
He's
What was
so
the
talented.
show he was in? It was John Ritter, and he was in a movie, and the funniest, I laughed so hard my sides hurt. It was a fight between two guys in the dark with glow in the dark condoms.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I was dying.
Oh yes, yes.
So maybe somebody else, Hero at Large? Maybe it was Hero at Large. Oh my
Robert Baum said,
gosh, I heard that. I was
Tara?
laughing so hard. Skin
Get off
deep.
the
That's it.
promenade deck.
That's it. I think it's skin deep.
What's that?
Rob Baum
Oh,
says,
yeah.
"Get off the promenade deck."
Somebody get Isaac. I need a drink. Come on.
Yes. Damn right, Isaac.
David Hedison and Linda Evans were in a Greek cruise episode. Ah, that's from Rob. Yeah, that's the one. That's the ship I'm telling you that I was on.
I wonder what
Airwolf
episode that is.
and Airwolf die in Germany.
Yep.
That's Jeff Walters, Hero Large, Skin Deep. Yeah, man, there's a lot of cool, great TV from around that time, man. It's just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
But I got to tell you, we haven't. Oh, so there is a remake of, well, I don't know about The Love Boat, but Fantasy Island. And I watched the first
Ooh.
episode. And
I haven't
was
watched it yet.
interesting. And
Is
there's
it
a link.
good?
It's supposedly, yeah, it's like, she's like the grand niece of Rourke. And there's a picture of him, and she mentions it. That's like and it talks about the backstory to the island.
But do they
and
have tattoo?
What's going on?
Wow.
Not yet. I only watched the first episode, and it links. I think the movie they made is also linked to the TV. It's a whole bunch of stuff. But
You're right, Carl.
Nobody talking-
Julie should be talked about. Julie, the cruise director.
yes, the cruise
Oh,
director.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't
what was
watched the new Fantasy Island yet. What's that on? Is that on Fox?
I don't know what it's on. I
it's on
have no.
Fox.
I don't remember.
Let's
But I
see
did
that
watch
one.
the first episode, and it was pretty decent. I liked it. I thought
Yeah.
it was interesting. Dark. It's a lot. It's very dark.
Oh, of
But
course.
yeah, like everything else. Anyway, yeah. So hey, listen, great stuff, guys. I mean, what about Larson's cover up?
Oh,
Larson's cover up.
oh my gosh, cover up.
I don't remember
John
that
Eric
one.
Hexum. Yes, I remember this like yesterday because it was
Really?
really good. And the guy who was in it was this
Gotta write that one
really
down.
handsome young actor, and he accidentally shot himself on the set and killed himself.
What?
What?
Yeah, he was fooling around with a prop gun, and correct me if I'm wrong if I'm talking about the wrong show, but I'm not. It's Cover Up. It was John Eric Hexum, I think 1981 or 82, and he was playing with a prop gun and shot it, and it wasn't a bullet, but the wadding that was in there nevertheless lodged into his brain, and he went into a coma and died.
Jeez.
Crazy.
I
Crazy.
vaguely
it so
remember
well.
that.
Mhm.
I remember that from The
Something
Crow, but I
happened.
don't
That
remember
was
that
from
from that.
Rob
Yeah, I
Baum,
remember when
thank
the
you.
show happened. That was everyone went, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
excuse me.
remember
Oh,
that
yes.
happened back in the 80s? Wow, it was a great show.
1984.
Oh, yeah.
I know someone who was on the set
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey, Robert.
yeah,
No,
Throw us,
really?
let us know.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
someone was on the set and it was
wow.
in The Crow. Yeah.
yeah. And
Amazing.
Scary
James
stuff.
McCoy says, was that also the Crow? Yeah, the Crow, of course.
Yeah.
He killed himself with the
And that was
Quiet Earth.
Bruce Lee's
Now on
son, right? Brandon Lee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brandon
yeah,
Lee, a hell of a
and it was
movie.
great. I watched it. It was a great series.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
I think in that case they had live rounds on a movie set, which yeah, that's a big no.
Which has come up
Yeah,
again
Well, yeah,
with
we'll come up
yeah,
again
Baldwin.
with what was it?
Alec Baldwin.
Isn't Alec
Thank you,
Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, as somebody who worked on a lot of theater and stuff, it's like you check your props, check your props, check your props, and there's no place for live ammunition
no
on a
way.
set. It's
That's
just
nuts.
I deal a
mind-blowing.
lot with firearms in my line of work, and that's one of the things we're really scared of in regards to training.
Yeah, yeah. Alec Baldwin. That's right, Rob. Absolutely. So,
Mhm.
Dave,
So
thanks for joining us.
the
John
Quiet
Eric
Earth.
Hexum.
What has anybody heard of that one?
John
Baz
Eric
said,
Hexum,
"I
that's
see the
right.
Quiet Earth is now on streaming services." I don't know what that one is. Is that?
Yeah, you got
Oh,
to bring us up to speed.
that's on deck for me. Yeah, that's. Tell me if anybody's seen it so far. Let me know what you're thinking because it
Yeah.
looks good.
The Quiet
Karen
Earth?
says John Eric
Write that one
Hexum
down,
was
too.
26 when he died. Very sad. Absolutely, 26.
Yep.
Imagine that. That's just
Yeah.
incredible. Thanks for joining
Oh,
us,
it's
Karen.
horrible.
By the way, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Quiet
Dave
Earth.
Rowley, thanks for joining us live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got a lot of cool stuff coming up this summer. The summer's still early. I mean, it's just July, so there's more TV, luckily, and there's gonna be movies. Mixed reviews on Thor. I am
Yeah.
hearing a
Which
lot of
one
mixed.
is that?
reviews
Is that a
on
movie or is that the show?
Thor is the new Thor movie.
It's a movie.
And
Okay. I
it's-
was about to say it's not on
yeah,
Netflix, right?
No. So that's I don't know. There were high expectations for that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They're always cranking stuff out. See, Jeff Walters says it sucked. Yeah, I know. You're not the only one. Most people are not happy with Thor. We shall see how that ends up and what else is going to crank out this summer, if anything. I don't know. There's usually a few things that we leave out. Battlestar Galactica, not big in Syracuse for cosplay. You know, Dave, it's unfortunate, but I remember not too long, right before the actual pandemic, going to New York Comic Con and being the only colonial warrior in costume. Nobody, no new, old or new Galactica except me. And it was kind of sad, but
Wow.
didn't care. I was representing.
Represent.
Awesome.
That's
You
it.
go, Pete. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show up there as
Amazing.
Lucifer maybe this year. So I'm working on it, trying to get there. Lucifer is getting there. So
Had an emu walk onto our grenade range once.
That's
M26 frag at its feet, walked away like nothing happened. Nah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah,
Emu's over there going like,
yeah.
"Is that all you
yeah.
got?" Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
My emu wife is much worse than that.
Right.
Boy. All right. Well, all right. So, Tara, we're gonna have you coming around again in, I
Yeah.
guess, a couple of weeks.
Heck, we could talk for
So-
hours doing this. I mean, I
but,
swear,
yeah, heck yeah.
I really have a good time with this part of it. Yeah.
Definitely,
That's right.
definitely.
That's
But
the
in a
name of the
couple of
game.
weeks, I'll be back, and it'll be right before Sandman hits on Netflix. So you know I'm going to be talking about
The
that.
Sandman,
Oh,
the,
heck yeah.
the Batman Sandman, or
No.
No.
This is
No.
Neil Gaiman's
Gaiman's.
classic graphic novel series made into a series on Netflix. So I'm so excited.
Did you hear what he said? Neil Gaiman made a comment. He made a comment, and he said that he wished they hadn't made it into a show.
No,
Yes.
he's one of
Yes.
the showrunners on this, as far as I know. So
I don't know. He's no. Let's see. He's having.
I mean, it's one
it
of-
sounds. Sounds like he's having regrets.
Oh no! I mean, it
Yes.
is one of those really
guess there's-
like impossible to shoot.
Hopefully it's
things,
not-
But
Yeah, hopefully it's not that show. You know, like most actors are like, there's that one show I wish I would have turned down. Hopefully
Yeah.
that's not it.
So he's the
Seriously.
showrunner for the series.
I believe he's at least consulting on it. So
Oh,
yeah, and I think he
Hey,
was
Rob.
hoping to write too. So yeah.
Let's see. Rob Baum. Rob Baum just posted something interesting. He says there was a short-lived Love Boat revival which starred Robert
What?
Urich, Joan Severance, and Phil Morris. It's
Yes,
possible.
yes,
I mean, it's
yes.
hard to keep up with everything. Yeah.
True.
I'm gonna write that one
Yeah, I
down.
didn't go too far.
Check that one
Yeah.
out, Chris.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, you're going to the Syracuse convention October 8 and 9, I guess. It's 8 and 9, because that's really close to New York Comic Con.
Yeah,
man.
that's close to
But,
NYCC.
Yeah, keep us posted. I'm definitely curious to see how that's going to play. The Love Boat, The Next Wave. That's from Paul, the one and only Commander Kane. Hey, Paul, are you going to Knoxville, or we want to know who's going to Knoxville?
Who's going to Knoxville out there? So if you
Yeah,
are,
who's going to
just
Knoxville?
we
Let
just
us know.
posted a event. So if you want to put down in the event that you want to meet up with us, we'll be there for We'll be there Saturday for sure.
Saturday.
We'll be
So
there
let's
Friday,
maybe-
and we'll be there. I will be there Sunday.
Lorette Spang was on the pilot episode of The Love Boat.
Yep.
Really?
I've got pictures of that. I got screenshots of that. Actually,
My
I just
Love
took
Boat.
screenshots in season 5. Commander Kane shows up.
Oh,
by the way-
nice.
And by the way, he's on that show. On that.
Okay, get this, everybody. Our very own Paul Roeder, Commander Kane, who is one of the best known amongst all the Battlestar Galactica, whether it's the original and or the reimagined. All the circles, all the fandoms. Mr. Paul Roeder is actually going to be in Knoxville, so we are going to meet up with you, Paul. So let's make sure we stay in touch. I'm going to reach out to you on the side after the show and make sure that we are able to connect. So we're going to be hanging out on at Knoxville, Fanboy Knoxville convention, and then
We got to do a fan interview for that.
we're gonna we're gonna do an interview with Paul. So get ready, buddy. Bring
Paul.
your Commander Kane.
Excellent.
Yes, because we're gonna be there. That's gonna be fantastic. Oh, Lola wants to know Knoxville when. It's the first.
It's in the. I just put up a event. So
Yeah, it's the
it's
first
on.
weekend
okay.
of August.
August, yeah.
So I'm flying in and flying out. Chris,
I'm
you're
driving
driving
in.
in. Yeah, but Friday night, obviously, we're going to be hanging. I'm having some issues with flights, and some of the times already got switched on me, but that doesn't matter. Definitely Friday night, all of Saturday,
That's
and we'll see
something I
what
have to
happens
watch
with
recently.
Sunday. But,
Funny you just said
it's
it doesn't
gonna be
matter, because I just recently watched Meatballs.
good. Okay.
It
Above
just
all, your
doesn't
free
matter.
time.
It
Yeah,
just
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
Knoxville when. So let's make sure that we get together, everybody. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
And
come on down.
We're gonna have a great time. Lee Major's gonna be there. Eric Estrada. It's a reunion. Eric Estrada and the
$6 million
three-
man.
$6 million man. Yeah. So
Pete and I are. I've got tickets to get pictures taken
Yep.
with him. By the way.
Oh, so Paul's flying in.
Jealous.
All right, he's flying in. Be there Friday. All right,
Well,
Paul. we're
I'm
gonna
pretty
meet up
sure he
with you
wasn't going to
Friday
drive
night.
in from Seattle.
Well, he could. You never know. He could be taking the train in.
Or
But
teleport,
we'll see
maybe.
We'll hook up.
Transporter room.
Any of the above. So
Yeah.
we're going to be hanging. Tara, we got to get you to a convention. We got to come
Yes,
on.
please.
You
Definitely.
gotta
She's got to go
Definitely.
to.
Oh my gosh,
she's
we would have
close.
so
She
much
ought to
fun.
go to NYCC.
Well, it's not that close, but Albany. Albany has a sci-fi
Albany and
convention.
Syracuse. When is
Yeah.
Albany's?
Albany's is usually during the summer sometime. Let's keep an eye out
Let
because
me look real
I'll
quick.
drive up. I'll drive up and
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
meet
that's
you.
an easy ride for me, man. That's like
Yes, Rob
we
Baum,
consider
of
that kind of
course.
the halfway place.
Yeah. Let's see. Dave says, Pete, if you come to Syracuse, New York, let me know. I'll dress a commander uniform with you guys. Dave, the October, the dates that you sent up are going to be tight, man. Because like I said, we have the New York Comic Con. Uh, that's around the same time. Team BSG Viper, I can't use to get there. Well, Paul, sometimes, you know what? Requisition. You're the commander. You can have anything you want. So just call it in. But yeah, are you checking, Chris? Are you checking the
Yeah,
Albany?
that's so weird.
What?
So, you'd go to their main page, and what is it? You'd figure they'd put the date down, but they don't even have the date on their main page.
They suffered during the pandemic. It's a smallish convention in Albany. I've been to it. I've been to it twice. It's a smaller one, but it's a good one. It's a nice one to go to. And the pandemic really hurt them bad. So hopefully they'll come back. It's not easy. It's not easy. A lot of these conventions are fan run, small business. High investment, high. It's a outlay. The outlay to get the bills paid and the deposits and all that stuff is kind of it can be challenging for some of these cons, the smaller ones, even the medium ones. So we've seen a lot of them fold over the last few years. So, but all right, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. All right. Well, yeah, we got to try to, we try to have a big IFB meeting. Let's find a way to get everybody together. It'd be such a good time. We'd have a fun weekend.
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
maybe
yeah,
June
we got a
12th
bunch
was
of
the
stuff.
past. Last year it was June 12th. I don't know if it's going to, they don't have it listed for the next year. So,
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hopefully it comes
We'll
back.
see. Yeah.
Yep. Bring the swagger stick. That's it, Paul. All right, cool. Well, Tara,
All right.
all good things, but hey, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for your review. We love having you. All the supporters and all the listeners, they enjoy having you as well. So if anybody
thank
has
you.
any questions for you, right? Info at interfleetbroadcasting, right, .com. Just send us, send it, attention to Tiny Bean, and we'll make sure that we read it and that I'll forward it up to you, Tara, and this way, if anything comes up.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great as always, guys.
Yep,
You
it was
guys have a great night. I'll be here watching, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Awesome.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one,
All right.
guys.
Take
Bye.
Yeah, you too. So listen, guys, there's a little bit of some of the comic book scene that we haven't talked about, but we're gonna let John One come back from his ventures on the West Coast, and when
He's
he gets
exploring the
back,
Space Needle.
yes, I have to go, but I lost my mom 6 weeks ago. Dave,
Oh,
sorry
geez.
for your loss, man. Wow, that's something. So
Yeah.
listen, you take care of yourself, and you have our sympathies, of course, and see you on our next show, I hope, okay? All right, buddy, you take care of yourself.
And Baz
Gotta
is
go,
leaving
Baz.
too. Look at that.
Yeah, on the
Everybody's
clock,
leaving
like
after
we're
Tara leaves.
progressing. Yes, no kidding. That's right. CPU's being built. Fiberglass supplies are all here and ready to go. Hopefully, I'll be building the starboard wing this weekend. All right, so Baz, keep us in the loop, and we're gonna have you back on the show. So let
That's
us
amazing.
know.
He's been doing amazing stuff. So,
Yeah. So Baz, all right. So let us know when you can come on, just like you did last time, right from the shop. Have you come on, give us an update. It'd be really, really cool. Good luck with that building and finishing up that Viper. Yeah. So cool, guys. Thank you for taking the time, and everybody that watches us afterwards, right? So this broadcast is live, and we have dozens of you watching with us right now. Thank you for everybody that watches us later. Please don't forget to subscribe and click those thumbs up, the like buttons, right, guys? Don't forget to do that as you jump on and off. We really appreciate that. I wanted to talk about this, Chris. I got two of them, and this one just came in from France. We had we did an interview with Draven from Galactic Fleet in France, and he's got his own multiple podcasts. One of them is dedicated to Battlestar Galactica, and he came on the show and he showed us this, and I was able to find a couple of these, and I'm gonna open this up because this is really, really cool, and it's This thing has eight, right? Eight original and complete stories in this issue, and they look like this. But that's the first page. There you go. And let me go to just randomly open up some of these pages.
That's kind of
see
cool.
some of that. Yeah. Right. So they encounter different worlds and different races out there of humanoid types. Let me open one of these. Here. Let's see. So I'm gonna make sure that this is using my high school French. I want to make sure that you know who this is. Here you go.
Ooh.
So that is your nice.
Wow.
Yeah, you know who that is?
Gotta be my Athena.
That's right. It is. It is.
Notice
Look at
I
that.
said my Athena.
Yeah. Okay. Keep dreaming. I'm not gonna. Yeah. You can. You can run with that as well.
Someday we'll get an interview somehow.
Oh, we
Even
will.
if she just says hi, I don't care.
If we stay focused. Oh, here we go. You're gonna like this one. Check this out. Look who appears.
Muffet.
Yeah.
Muffet speaking French.
Yes. So I thought you guys get a kick out of that, and maybe when Chris gets it, maybe we'll do a little bit on the overhead. We'll pick a couple of panels. I'll translate those.
Yeah,
and
you'll have to because I can't. I barely passed English.
Kind of fun. Okay, that's on you, buddy. I was lent this, and I want to show you guys the Scorpion Sting, and this is a
Chea
fan book.
Chella.
Yes, I'll tell you. Hold on. It's Chea. It's a fan fiction book, Stargate, and I started reading this, and I will let you know all about that once I finish it. So I'm not going to talk about it until I finish it. I read this. I picked this up at my local comic book store, the Chrononauts, and a satellite is blasted back through time, beaming pictures home to the present day of the American Civil War. Now it's time for the first manned mission. And so these two buddies, it's like a buddy story. They go back in time and they do some weird things. It just so happens that this was optioned, and it was in 2015. Unfortunately, it did not happen, but it was optioned. It was supposed to bring this, either make a movie or a TV show out of this.
Well, that means it's still out there. It doesn't mean it's gone, but it's a possibility.
All right. And then by reading that thing, I ran into this, the Pax Romana. So I'll tell you all about this once I finish it. It's the premise is, out there. It's kind of interesting. But I have a couple other things that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something that Chris has rejected, and his feeble mind. He rejected it.
I don't like 40K.
Yeah, I don't know why, but one day
I listened to
someday.
I listened to two books. I listened to a book and a half. I turned the other book back in.
This is one of the new regiments that were created. Yeah, look at that.
Death Corps of Krieg, veteran squadsman.
Yeah. Yes.
That looks like World War II there.
World War One. World War One.
No, the helmet looks like a German World War II.
Yeah, these guys are more. They're more like a World War One, late World War One. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
if it comes pre-painted, would I buy that?
Yeah, it is.
Is it pre-painted?
Yeah. Let me.
It's already painted. It's already together and everything.
Well, it's not all together, but yeah, I'll show it to you.
That's the only way I can buy those things because I suck at painting. I would have to hire a mediocre modeler to do my work. Oh, wow. It is painted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, he's got a shovel.
Yes, he's got a shovel. So these...
For the amount he has to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. They appear in... They wrote up their own book for a whole story just on the Death Corps and their backstory on who they are and how their world became a death world. All their world exports for the Imperium is soldiers. and there's like a kind of like a little secret thing that goes on with them. It's really cool. So
Mediocre says he'll paint for me. Thank God.
yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
it just
Paul,
turns
this
into
is
a big
cool.
blob.
One color monochrome.
It won't be it'll be multicolors, but they'll just be really big blob multicolors.
Look at that. Ultramarine heroes of the chapter. So Chris, you stopped reading about these guys.
Yeah,
The fourth
I'm
company,
sorry. I just
and there's
the
a
cross
brand new Space
between
Marines.
Roman and
Yep.
Future. It just I didn't get it. It wasn't my thing.
The Imperial Fists. I got this guy, and I bought it from. Let me tell you
Not
who
to
I
be
got it
confused
from.
with the Imperial Finger.
It's Locker Toys. So if any of you guys are Warhammer fans, the place to go is look up Locker Toys. You get points for buying that you can then turn in for your future purchases against the cost of these things. And you do pre-orders. I didn't know who the company was. I took a gamble. I saw them on Facebook, and the figures, I just showed them to you. They're super detailed. It's a line called Joy Toy. They're officially licensed.
I've heard
by,
of Joy Toy, by
Warhammer.
the way.
Yeah, yes, because I mentioned them once before.
Yeah.
And you totally pulverized them. But very, very cool stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in getting them at a really, really good price, you pre-order them. Otherwise, if you try to get these on Amazon or anywhere else, you're going to be paying premium. And Locker Toys is authorized. So I'm telling you, the price difference between what you'd pay now versus what I paid is significant. And you get points towards future purchases. So I think I shared with you guys that I'm a big Warhammer 40,000 fan. I've been a fan since the beginning of this, before they were even books or they wrote about them. They were just paper figures in a game called Talisman, and then from there they kind of launched off. But this stuff is really cool, and they just released about a year ago. McFarlane released these giant, like 8-inch tall figures, like these guys, Space Marines. So if you have plenty of room to actually display the gigantic guys, then just go with McFarlane. They're like $20, a piece, out of the box. But these things are smaller, obviously, and they're really, really cool. A little bit more than $20.
They're smaller and they're easier to
they're
buy. They're cheaper.
They're easier to display.
Display.
It's a lot easier to display. You don't need as much room. I mean, the other guys are like gigantic. So anyway, I'm a big fan.
Less room will make it less bloody. I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly. Borrelian Nomen beard oil. Jeff, I don't know, man. I guess. Watch out. Yes, watch out. Watch out. You know what to watch out for with Jeff. There's plenty of all kinds of stuff going on out there. But all right, cool. I want to share that with you guys. And then I got a strange delivery, and I did not expect this. And what I open up this pretty gigantic box, and in the box I got this.
Notice how he's holding it.
Guy. There we go. This came in the box. I was like, what in blazes? Who? I'll give you guys one guess as to who sent me this. Talk about gigantic. It is very big, right? And look, I didn't get a chance to put batteries in here, but he obviously has different settings for him to say stuff. Oh, it says, look, alarm, time set, hour.
It's an alarm clock.
Why would anybody on God's green earth want this thing to wake you up? I don't know. Look at him. Look at him. I'm holding him, so he ain't going anywhere. Oh my God!
My goal is for Pete to have everything Jar Jar Binks that I can possibly find. Jar Jar Binks is the hero.
Money misspent. Oh boy, look at that. Who would want this? Even the kids.
I even threatened that if he passes out at one of the cons, maybe I can get him.
Yeah.
If I can roofie his drink, we'll pass him out at the con, and we'll get a tattoo.
Oh boy. Oh boy, you're gonna use your imagination of all things. That's what you're thinking up of. Okay, all
Because
right.
Jar Jar's rules. I mean, Jar Jar is a Sith Lord, so and they
Ooh,
should
yes, the hero, Jeff. That's right.
have a Jar Jar Binks story. Come on. Of all the characters they have, that's one of the characters they really need to have.
Okay.
Silence.
How do you know they haven't? For all we know, they have.
No, I mean on TV. Disney Plus. Jar Jar
No,
Binks
they should
story.
have like a Christmas special. Is what they deserve.
Oh, dude.
A Christmas special.
The Star Wars Christmas special was bad enough. Let's not do that again.
Yes. Well, what do you think this is gonna happen? By the way, Paul says he's staying at the Hilton Knoxville Friday through Sunday. So
I'm at the Marriott. I think I'm down the street from there.
all right. So Paul, we're gonna be hanging. We're gonna get together. Like I said, I'm gonna send you info so that we can touch
Get
base.
together.
We're definitely gonna be hanging. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. We're definitely gonna bring. We're gonna bring our interview equipment. We're gonna be, fully set up.
We'll be
you
decked
are going
out,
to
that's
be
for sure.
interviewed. Yep. Oh yeah. So we're gonna. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, the Christmas special. The only thing, there was one of them that had Boba Fett, like an animated Boba Fett sequence in it. Otherwise, this is just, whoa, man, it was bad.
It was the Wookiee Christmas thing that killed me.
Star Wars holiday special. That's
Yeah.
it, isn't that?
Yeah.
Isn't that
It's
the
Star Wars
same thing?
holiday
I don't know.
special. The Wookiee thing just.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oof, the worst. So bottom line, guys, is that brings us to, we did our show and tell, and Chris is prepped and set up for the Battlestar Galactica Marvel Comics issue number 1, and he says that the comic book, the Marvel adaptation, is a combination of both the book and the movie. So there's a couple of things going on in there, right? It's not straight up a adaptation of the movie itself. So
Can you hear me?
I honestly haven't. Yes, I can hear you. I haven't read it. I haven't read it in years, decades.
If you watch the original movie, you haven't. It's pretty much the same, but not too. It's a couple of things different. If you remember, when we did the book review for the original Battlestar Galactica, some of that is in here compared to what we saw in like the TV show or the movie theater. So this is the Marvel Comics. This is the Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
I love it. It's still only 35 cents. Man, I wish they were still 35 cents now.
Yeah, no kidding.
But it's got the great picture on the front cover. Actually, I have it's not this one, but I have the front cover autographed by the individual who did the front cover, and I am drawing a blank.
We met him. At Denver.
Yeah.
Did we meet him at Denver?
Yeah, I think we'd run him at Denver. So I actually he actually signed in one of the things here. So this is a well used copy, so we can go through it. I have like 5 or 6 copies of this, so this is the adaptation. Now it does switch over in I don't want to spoiler alert, but later on it ends and starts new storylines, and then it quits. So. But the original episode, I love this. What I really liked about reading this was I got a lot of flashbacks from the advertisements. But
oh hell yeah!
So we open up the page, and one of the first advertisements they have is the invasion of the body snatchers.
Oh boy, what a movie!
Yep.
What a movie!
Yeah, Donald Sutherland, Brooke Adams, and Leonard Nimoy.
Oh yeah.
So it starts out just like the original episode. It's got the ships. One thing I did enjoy about the ships is not just the Battlestars here. They actually included some of the smaller ships in it. And so this was written in '79. Yeah, issue March '79. So it's Stan Lee, by the way. So there's a lot of books that, for instance, hang on, let me roll over here real quick.
Where you going? What do you? Oh, you must have. You grabbing something else? Yeah, there it is.
So
yeah, Paul Roeder just mentioned it. Yep.
Stan
That's
Lee
right.
has got a lot of these books. This is almost my perfect condition one. It's only got a small crease down the side.
Mint.
Yeah, it's the mint. You know, I should have wore my gloves when I picked it off my shelf there. So it starts out as normal. So they're the fleet is meeting with the Cylons, and of course the fleet is they're idiots. So the Cylons are going to kill them all.
Easy.
Excuse me. But it follows really well with the entire the movie and slash TV show.
Yes.
And it's got Adar. It's got some really good pick. Now once again, this is 1979, so this isn't the really shiny, cool digital art that we've had in the past. This is hand drawn stuff. So and it's I mean you can almost smell the pages if you know what a older comic book smells like. You can smell the pages here. So it's they launch the Vipers, and then of course they switch back to the internal meeting with Baltar and everybody else there, and then of course Adam is not happy. I mean, it was almost verbatim. I love this. Forgive me, Mr. President, but they hate humans with every fiber of their being because they cherish independence. It's close to what exactly the words were, but not quite exactly the words inside the book as well as the movie. And of course, Apollo and Zach are out there. It's the same deal from there. I actually like the Viper with the flat wing. I kind of like it. Can you see that? I'm gonna push that up.
Oh, that's like the the
It's like
older model.
It's like the one from. Come on, focus.
No, it's not focusing. There we go.
Kind of like the one from the Prison Planet.
Patrol.
The Long Patrol.
Yeah.
Almost like the Prison Planet one. But I love this because you go in here, and if you look down at the bottom corner, and it's hard to see, but it's down in the bottom corner here. It says, "Continued after next page." So it's continued after next page. So you flip the page over, and man, did I have a flashback. So these were the advertisements I always remember seeing. The X-ray glasses. Remember we talked about the X-ray glass. Here you go.
Oh yeah.
I ordered. Yeah, there you go. The X-ray glasses. We'd order the X-ray glasses. You could order, the snapping bubble gum, the fake arm thing, the ice cube buggy. Bugs in the ice cubes. It was just, the spud gun, the potato gun, the werewolf mask. I ordered some of these things as a kid, I remember when I sent them out, I sent cash in the envelopes. It wasn't, because that's what we used to do. I mean, it wasn't, I was a kid, so, it was like $2.95. I would put $2 and tape 95 cents into the envelope and send it out.
Yeah.
So that was just the kind of things we did back then. So, but I bought a number of these items when I was a kid. I remember getting the cap gun, the small tiny cap gun. So that was a nice flashback for me from there because I bought a lot of this stuff when I was a kid. So they had these great advertisements. They talk about comic book catalogs, the high school rings, the comic list. All of this stuff was in here. It was fun, and then of course you go back to the story again. So, but it was, the advertisements back then were so much more entertaining for nowadays.
Oh, the artwork is cool though.
Yeah,
Look at
so
that.
the artwork really is cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Who was the artist in this? Script. Ernie Colin.
It's good.
Ernie Colin. This was the artist. So we're back into the show again. We just had our commercial. Commercial break. There's our commercial break. So we're back into the show again. And it's they discover that the Cylons are hiding the thing. And of course, Zach gets shot. All of this is there, and it's So in the show, one of the things I hate in the show, but right here, you creeps. So in the comic books, it's right here, you creepy weirdo creatures, which, by the way,
Yes.
is the wording in the actual novel, if I remember correctly. So,
Creeps.
Yeah, instead of creeps, it's you creepy weirdo creatures.
Yes. Very well said.
well, 78-ish. And then, of course, we're back into things again. Everybody remember Shogun Warriors?
They're worth a lot of money, those big ones.
I bought those things when I was a kid. Of course, they're all in the garbage can somewhere when I left with the Navy.
They're worth a lot of money today.
So, posters, there's the Coneheads, if you remember correctly, Cheryl Ladd, you could buy the posters. I had a number of these posters on my wall, mostly Farrah Fawcett.
There you go.
Yep. And then back into the show again. So we're back to the show. Athena is, landing on the ship. Athena's got really straight hair, by the way. And then, of course, this is where they discover that there's a trap, and it's the Baltar saying, "Don't, hey, we want to, there's my people are under attack. My warriors are under attack. I need to, can I send out somebody?" And then, of course, the president's like, "I don't think so." Of course, he's listening to Baltar. Baltar's like, "It might be viewed as a attack." So that's this part here, and I love the. So I think in the book, you get a little bit more behind Colonel Ty in regards to being angry, and then of course in the movie it says, so he's like, "We need to make it clearer," and Colonel Ty is clearer here. It's in the movie. It is, a wait. We need to wait or something. I can't remember what it is. So Colonel Ty's, angry again in the movie as well as the comic book, which was real close to it. And then, of course, let's go for another commercial. But check this out. I would love to buy like 10 of these now. But remember, there's the
bicycles?
No,
is that the bike?
The Battlestar toys.
Yeah.
You can order them.
Oh yeah, I got them. I had not all of them. I eventually had them all, but not right away. I had, of course, the first two to get was the Viper and the Raider. Those are the first two you had to get.
And look at the prices on these things. It's $8.95
for one.
For one.
Yeah, I remember I remember they were expensive, and I had to save to try to get one. It was kind of pricey.
Yep.
So.
And of course, all of the
heads.
Yeah, all of the different. Commercials, all the different things here. Stamp collectors. This is always the big stamp collector areas. Hey, we've got coconut stamps. We've got the free. And then we had the rockets. If you remember all the rockets we used to buy as kids.
These rockets. Yeah,
and then play guitar in 7 days. But 3 mil comic bags. You could buy stuff. This was the advertisement area for us back in the day, because that's. We didn't couldn't go to Amazon.
Yeah.
So we're back. So now it is the Apollo and Zach are getting under attack as it was before, and I love this picture here. Is kind of interesting. It's got that. We've always seen the targeting computer in the Vipers. They actually have a targeting computer listed here for the Raider.
Oh, that's cool.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they finally are able to scramble everybody from the Galactica. And the storyline goes, hey, that's a great picture. Let me do that one again. Since we're going to have a crappy chapter tonight in the other book.
Oh, my God.
That's
what
a great picture.
What are you talking about?
Oh, what a beautiful picture that is.
Oh, that's just horrible.
That's horrible.
You need therapy, man.
That's a beautiful picture.
You need to be reprogrammed.
That's Zach, the extra crispy version. So
All
Not
right.
original recipe, but
Oh my
version.
God.
So, Apollo finds out. It's kind of a weird face on Apollo here. I don't think I like the way he's drawn there. But and of course, so we flash back into the base star, and it says, "By your command, Imperious leader, all base ships are now in range to attack the colonies," and of course, the final annihilation of the life form known as man. Let the attack begin. Once again, what a wonderful, and then yeah, love it. Continued after next page. Of course, we've got more advertisements. So if you want your favorite Marvel magazines, make sure you sign up for them, and you don't have to go there, and you get this cool Spider-Man pen.
Spider-Man pen.
Yeah. Well, you gotta love it. There's another great picture right here. Let me show everybody that one. I love when I'm in control. Isn't that great? Me and Lantia blowing up. It's even got the picture.
No,
see
not
the
cool.
Lantia on the corner there. Yep.
Oh God, not cool.
Kaboom.
No.
All those colonial deaths.
All those souls gone.
Yes.
All those
So
souls.
it follows exactly the same way. And of course, more advertisements. Become a draftman. Pizzazz. I remember Pizzazz. I don't have any of them left.
They did Galactica.
Yep. I don't have any of the Pizzazz left. I don't even know where they went. But you could sell Pizzazz. So back to there. We've got Athena. This is the flashback to the Caprica. Same thing. The funny thing was, is in the book. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I remember correctly. In the book, Boxy and Serena are not related.
Correct.
In the movie, Boxy and Serena are related, and in the comic book, Boxy and Serena are related as well.
Oh.
So that's her son in that. So it's the attack. There's the Muffy situation here, and then more advertisements.
Iron Fist.
Yeah, I don't remember. There was a lot of advertisements in these books back in the day. I don't remember this, but there really was. Every other page was advert. Remember Grit? I almost did this. It's like, remember how many times you felt out because you were broke? You could actually deliver Grit, which was like a newspaper type thing, and you had to sell the subscriptions and everything else. Nobody
get that. Yeah.
Yep. Back to Caprica. We've got a great view here of
wow.
And they were kind of
that's cool.
Yeah. So that's Serena, and then of course it does jump rather quickly. So before it was they were on their way to Caprica, and then suddenly it goes to Serena, and then suddenly it goes to they've landed on Caprica. So it did jump a bit, but once again there was only so many pages. So
yeah.
We've got Adama coming down. Same thing happens here as it does in the movie. Adama comes down. He's worried about Ela, and he wants some time to spend with Ela. And of course, people with the torches show up, and they're not happy. And then we come. This one was kind of cool. So back again. Here we are for another advertisement. But I remember reading these. This is the Incredible Hulk. And he's selling
Twinkies,
Hostess cupcakes.
Ah!
And
you know what might be interesting? The bullpen bulletins that's to the left of that.
Yep. So
yeah,
I didn't read these today, so
there might be some interesting comments.
This is by Stan here, so maybe I'll read that.
Later. Wow, yeah. Sometimes there's some really cool stuff that gets memorialized in there. So,
yeah. But I couldn't help but read the boy, not very big, but very smart. I'm glad I packed enough Hostess cupcakes. Today, Hulk thinks humans okay. May change Hulk's mind tomorrow. I'll never change my mind about Hostess cupcakes. They're always great.
Mediocre Modeler says that Serena is a little risque in that picture.
I wasn't going to say
And,
that, but yes, she is a little. It's a little butt cheek hanging there.
That's okay. And Robert Baum says Marvel Heroes promoted a number of Hostess products.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes, Hulk Smash. That's right. Yeah.
Hulk smash.
What better
Hulk
way?
Eat cupcakes.
That's funny.
So, all right, we're back into the thing, and this is the, they're back up to the fleet. It jumps again a little bit. Of course, once again, this is a comic. It does jump around a little bit, and so they're back up and in the fleet. And look at the words on it. I mean, we got tons of words here, but this is the actual, almost verbatim writing from the novel in regards to
novel. Interesting.
In regards to Earth and finding it, and remember this line in here, "Sir, this 13th colony, this other world, where is it and what is it called?" I mean, it's almost exact words that's in the book or in the movie. And then, of course, we end on the next one we will do is called Exodus, which is, not what they called Part 2 of Battlestar Galactica, but it is number 2 inside of this. So, and then we turn the page, and man, I love
those toy soldiers. Look at that.
I bought these. They were that big.
So cool.
They were like an inch big. I was so disappointed, but I still had such a great time with them.
God.
I
always wanted
lined
to
them up.
get those.
Yeah, there was. Look at this. It's a 36 dragoons, 12 shooting infantrymen, 12 marching infantrymen. I played hours upon hours with these things, and it came with a box that was this big, by like this tall. So it was like that by that, like that. So I bought those,
and they were like flat, right? They weren't.
Yeah, they were flat. They were not
two-dimensional.
They were 2-dimensional.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's the Johnson Smith Company with all of the other things that they had in there: the giant ball, the Hercules wristbands. I bought the Ghost.
I had those.
Yep.
Did you?
Yep, I bought the Ghost, which was really a balloon. They really kind of ripped you off back in the day. And
the wristbands, the Hercules wristbands, I had those.
Oh, did you? Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I didn't buy those.
Oh, yeah.
I did buy the Ghost, which was a balloon and a plastic sheet. I did buy the air car, the hover car.
Oh.
That was a battery, and it was this long line that it's like a speedometer cable that spun the the fan, and the thing was made out of really, really thin plastic. And I played hours with that thing, but I eventually accidentally stepped on it and it got crushed. I bought the submarine.
The sea monkeys?
I never bought the sea monkeys.
Oh, my friends bought the sea monkeys.
Oh, yeah?
They were creepy, crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I bought the
little
submarine.
green army men.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I bought the army men. They were similar to this,
man.
actually.
Oh.
The green army men were flat. They were in a box, the same thing.
Paul says, hot wire or hover mobile? Yes.
Yeah. So
that's so cool. Those ads, I know.
Oh, those ads really bring back some memories.
God.
And then, of course...
Oh, there's more. There's more. Make money, get prices.
Yep, I remember this.
You see that everywhere. Every comic book had that. Oh, for God's sake. That was insane.
Got it. Sell seeds. Go out and sell seeds, and you sell so many seeds, you can get prizes. And
oh, my God.
Thank God I never did that. Of course, I was in Wyoming. Nobody's going to buy anything there. But,
yeah. Oh, I bet I could have sold a lot of seeds here in that city. Yeah, all the gardeners here. Oh my God, woof.
So that's kind of the real quick rundown on the very first comic book, and I'm sure we'll be seeing the exact same advertisements in the next comic books because I remember them every single time I bought a comic. I remember seeing the ads all the time. So.
Oh yeah. That's good stuff, man. Oh, memories. Yeah,
memories.
Yeah. I remember buying that comic book that you just reviewed off the stand. Going into the newspaper stand and actually buying it in the store. All of them, as a matter of fact. I got all of the Battlestar Galactica. I didn't buy those at a convention or a comic book store. I just bought them off, went into your local. We used to have this thing called the Optimo. It was like the cigar shop, quote, cigar shop, but it sold newspapers and everything else. And so that's where I bought my comic books. They had, a small arrangement of comic books, and I just bought them off the stand. It was great. Good times reading. That's right. Carl Cullenschmidt says, good times reading. That was our YouTube.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
correct.
We didn't have YouTube
Yes,
back
sir,
in the
that's
day,
right.
so people don't realize it.
PSG, yeah. Viper.
Yeah, people don't realize how much, how much entertainment we got out of comic books compared to nowadays, where people are like, "Oh, I got to watch Rick and Morty," or "I've got to watch."
No,
so
we didn't watch anything.
We didn't have any of that stuff.
Comic books. That's right. Yeah, good one.
Spend hours upon hours playing with the flat army men that came in, 200 and some things that came in a box that was, like a size of a 3x5 card.
Yes, Carl from Team BSG Viper. Carl, you got to let us know if that Viper is going to make a debut at any time. Want to support that and the trading cards. Oh yeah,
the trading cards.
I love trading cards. Oh my God, absolutely. And we mean non-sports cards, right? Non-sport trading cards. Anyway, so that brings us to then this, everyone. This is now the last part. The wrap
You're
up.
still
right?
hanging in with us. Hang on, we're not done yet.
Armageddon. Yeah. We are now going to jump into chapter 19. Okay, chapter 19. And I liked it. I liked it a lot because it had a lot of action. And there's a lot of Cylon demise in it.
That's too many Cylon deaths.
Yes.
That's why friends on that base star.
Yeah. All right, Chris, relax, man. Calm yourself down. It's going to be a great revelation, and this is why, Chris has hangups, and we'll see. This chapter they explain a little bit more. They go into the background of the Cylon.
That part I like. But still I had to find out because he killed him. But
yeah, whatever. Anyway, Apollo wakes up, right?
Yeah, so in the last chapter, you don't remember, both of them got knocked out because they went on this base star trying to think that they're going to kidnap and hold Baltar for ransom, and the Cylons will do whatever they tell them to do because they're holding Baltar. Well, Baltar's on the outs. He's no longer in charge of the base star, so they go on there and try to use him as a human shield kind of thing, and they're like, no, and they knock them both out and they put them in a jail cell. And so we come into chapter 19 from the jail cell.
Oh yeah, and so Apollo is disoriented, and he wakes up, and he thinks that he was having a vision, but obviously it wasn't. He got captured, but we do know
he did have a vision.
Seeing.
Yeah,
he did, but he was confused when he first woke up because he's like in a cell, and the vision is pretty interesting, right? I know you're not going to be happy with it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's him. A vision of Baltar firing a laser in a dead Cylon.
Those that can't see your face, you're missing it. Oh my God! Look at the tipsy toaster as he's saying it, man. Oh my God, it's so funny. Oh my God, it's so funny. Yes, Paul.
Murderers.
Information was the Starlog working on trying to get it out. Good call. Keep us posted. And there's no such thing as murderers because the Cylons are evil. And
but they're not robots, so you can murder
Battlestar.
them.
Yes, Baltar is shooting a dead Cylon. The Cylon's dead, so I don't understand what your dilemma is, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
But Apollo and Starbuck are in the cell, and they're discussing the background of the Cylons. So there's this discussion. It gets in depth, and we discover that Cylons, that these new breed of Cylons, right, are crossbred with human DNA, and then they're implanted with cyborg implants.
So now we have Cylons, the Borg edition.
Yes. Oh my God, this is insane.
The Borg edition of Cylons.
Bad stuff. Bad. bad Cylons, evil Cylons. So that's what's going on with that. So now, that's what's going on there, and now Apollo's like fidgeting, and he wants to get out, and Starbuck points out that the cell has a vent.
Right.
Right.
I enjoy the way that they portrayed Starbuck in the chapter, because you can feel the Dirk Benedict Starbuck.
Oh yes.
Smart assness.
Oh yeah.
In the writing, it made me smile like a couple of occasions. So
yeah. So then Starbuck talks about the vents, and he says the vents are not in the ceiling or the walls; they're in the floor.
Well, I think we need to approach something else beforehand, because I really take offense to the
oh my God,
Starbuck saying, look how clean it is. It's really shocking that it's clean. How dare he? He's like, reptiles are dirty and nasty.
Yes,
and
they are. They
and
are.
Nasty. They're slimy, and they're going to create junk. And I guess he's like, they're going to poop in a corner, probably.
Yeah. They're animals. Yes.
They're animals. How dare he?
It's so funny that you say that. Oh, it's excellent. Good. I'm glad you are sounding like a clown. Okay. So let it all out, because it's very, very humorous. So they find the grate, and so Apollo's like, so Starbuck's okay. Look, we found the grate. They managed to get it open. They pry it open, and this is their escape. And Apollo's like, he's insisting that they go get Boltar. They're not leaving the base star. And Starbuck's like, you gotta be kidding me, man. We got our exit. That's
that. I can hear Starbuck's voice in that exchange type thing.
Yeah. And then they're like, and Apollo mentions, and we can't leave without the star map. Right. So
they're hunting down the star map that supposedly Boltar has, because Apollo has seen it in his visions.
Okay. And all right. So before they do anything, though, they stumble onto Boltar, of all people.
Yeah, Boltar shows up at their cell like, "Hi, I'm here," because Boltar's
shooting Centurions.
That's horrible.
So he shows up, and he's blasting away, and he hands them their lasers.
Yeah.
Right? And he also mentions that there's been experimentation going on for nearly 2 decades to create these new Cylons.
Shaped in his image.
Oof, nasty.
Do you imagine that?
Well, that's nasty. So Boltar divulges the location of the fleet to Lucifer.
Right, using the cube, or what's the darn thing called?
What?
The cube he has.
Yes. So he was saying that, right? So they want to. So instead of being able to just capture him and leave, they're like, they want to get the star map, and then Boltar's like, whoa, listen, you guys got it. We all got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Because I've already divulged where the fleet is, and Paul's like, what? And so instead of killing them, he concocts the plan. He's like, here's your lasers. You walk in front of me. If we're stopped, yes. If we're stopped, I'm going to say, well, I'm delivering you to Lucifer, and then we kill the Centurions, and we got to get to the landing bay.
Right.
And that's the plan.
Yep. And then so there's a little bit of a couple of exchanges there where they finally get to the landing bay. I'm skipping over the death of Cylons.
They get to the elevator, and they hope that there's nobody on it.
And of course, there's Cylons in the elevator.
There's 2 Cylons, and he tells them, "You have to go with us to deliver these guys." And they're like, "You have no authority, and you're
no longer in charge there, Boltar.
We have orders." And so Boltar gives Apollo and Starbuck the nod, so they know that they have to shoot these guys point blank in the elevator, which is perfect. He shoots them point blank, and just takes him right out in the elevator. It's perfect.
And then
And
Baltar, after they're dead, goes up and shoots one anyways.
shoots him right in the face, bro. Just like the vision Apollo had, except this time they look inside.
And they
And it's
see
like
the
reptilian.
alien.
Yeah, it's
And
reptilian.
of course, Starbuck and Apollo were like, ooh, look, alien. And Baltar's
Yeah,
like,
they
what
were-
the hell is your problem? Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's get on with this, man. And like,
But they're like,
but he just shot
oh,
it in the face.
alien.
He shot it in the face, man. Shot it in the face after it was dead. So they make it to the landing bay, and they realize that there's now 2 Centurions on top of Apollo's Viper, and another 4.
I
Like
find it kind of interesting. They're trying to open the
Yes,
the
because
top
they
of the
are
Viper,
not-
which,
they're
but
they are.
maybe I missed it, but is there some kind of
simple-minded.
secret thing that he does to get it open? Because he runs over to it after they shoot the horrible
in
thing.
the early 1900s, they would refer to the Cylons as simple-minded. That's the term. Simple-minded. Quote. Okay,
Mhm.
that's an official historical term. That's how they refer to people like the Cylons that can open the canopy.
Might as well say the R word.
No, that would be offensive. They and it
To
and it's a perfect.
Cylons, yes, it would be.
So
I agree with you, Jeff. All Cylons' lives matter.
yeah, whatever. Anyway, so Cylons suck, and they get wiped out. They get taken out, all of them, and so now they're getting into the Viper, and they're getting into the Black Raider.
The super secret raider. So it's Starbuck and Baltar go to the raider, and Apollo gets into the Viper.
Yes, and they
The
take
Scarlet Viper, by the way.
Yes, they take off, and they're leaving, and they run into a Cylon patrol. And the Cylon patrol are obviously manned by more simple-minded Cylons, because they don't open fire. They fall in behind the Raider, and then Apollo tells Starbuck, shoot at me, so that they think that you're trying to blow me up, and then I'll take them out as they join the fun.
Well, yeah, they fall back, and then they shoot both of the raiders instead of yeah.
So they're gone, and then they initiate the quantum shifter so they can get to the fleet.
Quantum leap.
That's right.
So I'm going to jump back a little bit because I love this exchange here
Very
with the
quiet.
what?
Are you mourning? Are you
Yeah,
in mourning?
I'm jumping over. So I love the exchange here between Apollo and Baltar. This is well, Baltar says, I don't know if you've even come to be aware of its existence, but rest assured I have. They're talking about the cube. The cube with me, along with a number of other items I believe the quorum will appreciate. I will be looking. If you're looking for a, this is from Apollo. If you're looking for a pardon, Baltar, you can forget it. Apollo snarled as they they marched down the corridor. So, a pardon, and I can hear this in Baltar's voice. A pardon?
Oh, yeah.
Baltar asked. I never dreamt of it. My dear Apollo, I just hope that the fact that I've saved your lives will convince the quorum to spare my own misguided soul. Can you not hear his voice in that? I mean, he's like, oh my God.
John
Really?
Colicos. Yeah, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful thing. And that's how the chapter ends, guys. Yep. It's, let's see where it goes, because there's not a lot left. There really is not a lot left.
No, there isn't. There's only
yeah,
that much left.
Very little. Yeah, so he's showing it. It's like, looks like there's 25 pages left.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep you posted. We're going to finish it up.
It'll
As
be
a matter of
chapter
fact,
20 next week.
we're going to have Marnine Lynn Fields, who, amongst other things, is, of course, an actor, but she also did the the stunts for
Yeah,
Battlestar
she's the
Galactica.
stunt person for or Battlestar
Yeah,
Galactica for
so she's
a
coming on
number
the
of
show,
female.
guys. Yeah,
She was
yes,
also the
episodes. There's a bunch
stunt
of episodes.
double for Athena.
Oh boy, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, she's coming on our show, man. That's gonna
So
be a
yeah,
heck of a time.
that's be a great show. Watch it on Facebook because more than likely YouTube will block it.
Yes. So yeah, you know what,
Until I
everybody.
submit all
Yeah,
of the
come on over.
paperwork to YouTube 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, so everybody, make sure that you come on to Facebook. We're gonna have a great interview, and hope to see you then.
Yep.
I'm gonna sign off. Tell everybody we're looking forward to seeing you
Yep.
at our next show. Thanks for tuning in. We love having you on board. Please keep clicking the thumbs up and giving us the approvals and the support. Don't forget to tell your friends about our show. Want to have everybody here, as many people on. We love you all. If you want to contact us, you know that our email is info@interfleetbroadcasting.com. Stay safe. See you next time. And keep the faith, everybody. Be awesome. And remember, Chris?
Yep. You, the fans fuel the fleet. Thank you for being here. And we will see you next week, Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, live. And we hope to see you then. Take care.
Take care, buddy.